Hi guys, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in today for another video. What I'm going to do today is to do a December flip through of my Hobonichi weeks, which was my kind of everyday carry on the go planner for 2022, and also a flip through of December in my Hobonichi cousin, which was my catch-all planner. So we're well into January now. I am into my Jibun Techo. I am loving it. But every time I pick up my cousin to refer to something, I just really realize how much I loved it, loved using it. I love the feel of it in my hands. I love the chunkiness of it. I love the stickers. I love the tabs. I love everything about this. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it on my shelf, and whenever I get the feels for it, I'm just gonna go grab it. But anyway, despite my love for these planners, I am so enjoying the Jibun Techo, and so you will be seeing more and more and more of that as the days and weeks go on, because I'm really loving planning in that. But for today, we're going to do just a quick flip of December in these two guys. So I will just start with my Hobonichi weeks. And let's get over to December. Let's tuck the little strap in the back. Yeah, this was a cute spread. Kind of traditional as far as the colors and the bold plaid and the, traditional red and green and the holly and all that. But I think it turned out really cute. And I put down this little everyday is a gift sticker, which all of these came from the Happy Planner Gold Star Quotes book. They had some seasonal sticker pages in the book, so I think I pretty much wiped out that page on this spread. But yeah, this turned out really cute. As you can see, December was pretty busy. I used my transparent dots from Planner Kate to denote all of my events and meetings and appointments and activities. Dollar signs to denote paydays, and this was a magic month in December. I had 3 paydays because I get paid bi-weekly, so that's always a treat. The holiday stickers are from Boulder Bond. Also the Winter Begins sticker. The birthday sticker and the dollar signs are all from Nicole Hutch Designs, as well as the credit card stickers. So yeah, I really like the spread, and as you can see, I have really pretty much migrated to using 2 and 3 colors in my spreads, as you'll see in my Jibun Techo as I begin to share that more and more. I actually do use 3 colors on the monthly and weekly spreads to denote different things. But I really, toward the middle and end of the year, in my Hobonichis, I really started using the red a lot to mark things that were either canceled or rescheduled. And as you can see here, work holidays, I also marked with the red pen. And I just really enjoyed that, as opposed to using my canceled and rescheduled stickers, especially in this planner because the boxes are so small. Those canceled and rescheduled stickers take up a lot of space. And I like the fact that when you just draw a line through it, you can still see what the event was. You put a sticker over it, you can't see it unless you move the sticker or unless I just remember what it is. So I just really have kind of migrated toward this, and I really like it. As you can see, I was on vacation the last week of the month through the beginning of the year. I had planned to go visit my mom on this weekend, but that didn't happen. That got rescheduled. So I just kind of marked through it with the red pen. And yeah, everything else is pretty much same old kind of stuff, nothing unusual. Let's go over to the weeklies, and that starts here. Yeah, midweek, we transitioned into December, and I pretty much decided I wanted to use this washi tape, and then I picked my Tombos and my washi dots to kind of go with this very muted coloring in the washi tape. And I think it turned out really cute. I also decided to do something a little different and put my habit tracker on the week. I just do that from time to time just because, honestly speaking, I think it's easier to keep up with the habit tracker when it's on the week. But functionally, I like having my habit tracker all together for the month just because it's all in one place and it's easier to see trends and how I'm doing with my habits. It's easier to monitor that on the monthly. But I just think it's so much easier to keep up with it because it's right there in your face. It's easy to just check things off as you do them when it's on your week. So I like doing this from time to time in my Hobonichi weeks. And other than that, there's not really anything unusual. I started to kind of go to a 4 and 5 list setup on this page as opposed to just like a whole page full of categorized lists. I just kind of started to migrate away from that and just pick the ones that are just really critical for me to have when I'm out of the house. So typically that would be my running task list for the week, people I need to contact, errands to buy, and things that I'm waiting on or things that I don't want to forget. So yeah, that's this week. And then this week I tried something new with my days and dates on the left. I just decided to use one of the colors from the Natural Mile Liner set. This is kind of the olive green color, and I just made a giant letter over top of the whole box and then outlined it with my Unijet stream. I wanted a thin outline as instead of a thicker outline that I would have gotten if I had used maybe a fine liner or something like that. And I just really like the way it looks. You can still see the date through there. And I just decided to just go all out and just outline everything. This spread is kind of reminiscent of the Nomad Planners weekly layouts. I set up 3 columns on the left, one for priorities, one for daily tasks, and one for events, meetings, appointments, activities, and things like that. And then I also created a column for the weather here, had a very short running to-do list, and then I just went for all of my categorized lists on this spread because they were all pretty short for the week. And I just kind of zigzagged with the script sticker headers, and I just thought it turned out really cute. I love a full spread, and this one is just right up my alley. And to go with this olive green mild liner, I just chose this kind of muted green grid washi to go at the bottom just to fill in that space. And yeah, I really enjoyed using this spread. Feeling purpley and green together this week. I just think those two colors just go together really nicely. Kind of this forest green or hunter green color and the dark purple. To kind of pull those together, I chose some succulent stickers from one of my washi sticker collections that I purchased on Amazon. And then I also chose some label boxes from Nicole Hutch Designs to pull in these colors. to create my 4 primary categorized lists. Again, I'm using my red ink to mark things that are rescheduled, and also you'll notice when my husband helps me with some of my tasks, I like to write his name there with a heart because it just reminds me of how sweet he is and that he does help me out and he does do things when I ask him to, when I need for him to, and it's just, I like to remember those things. So yeah, that is that week. Then we get to Christmas week, and the inspiration for this spread was Say Mackenzie, and I liked the way she used dots to mark the dates and then just kind of a swatch of mild liner or Tombow to cover the day. And so I just kind of went with that for mine. And no line on this side, just kind of free form, day specific items or timed items on the left and daily tasks on the right. And then on this spread, I just kind of did my headers all the way across the page and hand lettered them in kind of this skinny script font, and wrote in my task list for the week. And then I chose this traditional colored striped Christmas washi, and maybe not so traditional because it has the lime green in it as well. And then a holly sticker from a sticker pack that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. This washi I'm pretty sure I bought in the 33-cent bin at Michael's. And then this cute planner sticker is from Chrissy Ann Design Sticker Book. And the cute coffee sticker is from Stick and Plan. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. And again, the holiday stickers are from Boulder Bond. And this is the last week of the year, and I did something even different still for this one. I used a date cover strip from Mandy Lynn Plans, and the date dots are from Chrissy Ann Designs sticker book that I bought at Michael's. I lettered in the word vacation because I was off this whole week, the week between Christmas and New Year's, with a mild liner, and then outlined it with a fine liner. And I didn't really mark any day-specific tasks here. I decided I would try the Alice Stair method for this week since I was on vacation, and there wasn't really any particular day that I had to do stuff or that I just wanted it in my face that I had to do it that day. I decided to just try this, and I just kind of put an X on the days where I thought I wanted to do things. And if it didn't happen on that day, I just erased it and moved it. Or if it's something that was a 2-part task, like dropping off the dry cleaning, we did that on Tuesday. Picking it up, we did that on Friday, so there are 2 X's there. And just draw a line when the task is complete. Again, if my husband did something for me, then I put his name there with a heart, like he emptied the dishwasher for me. And so this was fun. I think I've tried this maybe a couple of times in my weeks. But I just decided this week, since I was on vacation, I wanted to do something a little different. And the only categorized list I have here is my waiting on list, or my don't forget list. So here we had kind of an overlap of things that we need to do. I put my son's airport pickup, yes, he was coming back from Boston here. No, I'm sorry. He was coming back from my mom's house. He went to visit my mom for a few days because he was going back to school on January 3rd, and he wanted to go spend some time with Grandma. So we took him to the train here, picked him up from the train. I put it on the wrong day. It should be on Thursday and not Friday at 6, and so we ended up with 2 things at 6. So I went to pick up Cameron, and my husband did this family meeting that we were supposed to participate in. And so I just marked who did what here, just so I can remember. This is a little project I was working on with Cameron during the week before and wanted to follow up with to see what he got accomplished at Grandma's. So I put it on a little circular sticky note. That these are from Amazon as well, and they are listed on the sticky note Idealist on my Amazon storefront if you want to take a look at those, if you want to pick them up. My Amazon storefront is always listed in the description box down below. So this is the last week of the year in my Hobonichi weeks, and I just really enjoyed using this planner. In the back, I just had some, well, I have a Tombow swatch list in the back, and then also just random notes is what I use these pages for. And as I migrated things from back here to my cousin, I just marked through them, or if I just did them straight from here, I checked them off. So that is the notes in the back, and that's it for this planner. So this one can officially go on the shelf. And here's my chunky girl cousin. Let's just flip over to December. And I thought this was such a cute, fun spread. It's kind of hard to see this area in here because of the hump there, because of how bulky it is in the back, but I'm doing my best to kind of lift it so you can see, slide it over a little bit. Yeah, I just used some very non-traditional colors here, and they were inspired by these two stickers from or three stickers from the Happy Planner Dates and Holidays book. I really loved the red and purple, yellow, pink, the turquoise and the green. I love those colors together. So I just picked this washi tape to pull that in, and then the lime green, the pink, and the purple I used to mark vacations and my planned visit to my mom. I forgot to mark through that in this planner. I suppose I could do that just so that it is all up to date. Let me grab a straight edge here, and I will just mark through this in red that I did not actually go. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I just loved all the colors. You guys know me. I love color. I just love it. It just makes me happy to open and use my planner and flip through it and just work in it. It just makes me happy. So, as is my tradition, typically, I used my transparent dots. I used my red pen to mark through things. For canceled and rescheduled, I used my red pen to mark holidays. I have all the stickers that I typically use, payday stickers from Nicole Hutch Designs, as well as the bill due and credit cards. And yeah, the Boulder Bond holiday stickers. And yeah, on vacation this week, let's mark that. And I just really love this package. That's so cute. I just love all the colors and the sticker too. I just like this spread, period, in case you didn't figure that out yet. So let's go over to the weeks and just start here. Yeah, I decided to use here the giant numbers from a number pack that I found at the Dollar Tree. I found several different designs and I grabbed several packs of each one because I love them. And it's always a huge coup when you find planner stickers or stickers you can use in your planner at the Dollar Tree, because why? They're $1. Actually, I think it's $1.25 now. But yeah, so I thought this spread turned out super cute. This was my vacation week. So I'm sorry, this was not my vacation week. This was, I had the day off here. And so I decided to just make a huge to-do list for this day, and I used the washi tape, torn washi tape stickers from Stationery Pal, and I just love those. They're so cute. And I just put a today sticker over it and went for it with my to-do list. Got a lot of things done. This pink stripe washi is also from Stationery Pal. I used that as the background for my categorized lists. And then this is the rest of my work week, which I marked with the Nicole Hutch Designs work stickers. They now have a desk on them instead of the asterisk, and I think those are super cute. My time blocking, still did that through the end of the year pretty much, I believe. And yeah, loving it, loving it. And then we have the second week, and I went with the gray theme here. These day covers are from Nicole Hutch Designs. The numbers are from Christian Designs. This week also goes with this set. Then I used a gray grid washi from Amazon and created my task list at the bottom. And I did opt to use canceled and rescheduled stickers here. These are from, are these Planner Kate or Nicole? I think these are Nicole Hutch Designs. They're either Planner Kate or Nicole Hutch Designs. I can't remember right now. I have both. Sprinkled some quote stickers throughout in the open spaces, just because. And yeah, the weekend stickers from Christian Designs, as is this happy sticker down here. Whenever I do all of my contacts in a week, I just celebrate that because I'm not much for phone calls and stuff like that. I'm just kind of a quiet, introverted person. So when I have a lot of people to contact and I actually do it, I celebrate myself. So that's what that's all about. And I think I mentioned it, but that's from Christian Designs Sticker Book. Yep. And then this week with the kind of mint green and dark blue stripe washi, and those are two of my favorite colors to pair together. I think I've probably said that many times, but they are. Sticker from the Happy Planner Gold Star Quotes book. I did not outline my time blocking this time. For some reason, I just didn't feel like doing it, and it's fine. It might be a little bit more difficult for you to see because it doesn't have the black outline, but I can see it just fine, and it worked for me. And I think it kind of opened up the spread a little bit, and it worked fine. I decided to use these cute little boxes from Nicole Hutch Designs for my meetings and appointments and things like that, and that worked well. Okay, so now I know which stickers are which. These, I believe, are Nicole Hutch Designs, so that therefore I think these are Planner Kate. I could be completely backwards. Oh, I don't know, guys. But if you're interested, just look up both and see which one you like the best. Anything else worth pointing out? My husband helping me out again. He helped me with meal prep. He took my car to the car wash for me. So I noted that. And other stuff. Yeah, so down at the bottom of my meal plan, I see exactly what he cooked. He cooked the chicken for me. Took my car to the car wash. He went to CVS for me and picked up my prescription. And he took my Christmas cards to the mailbox, to the post office for me. He is such a sweetheart. Love that man. And then another transparent sticky note here that I wanted to mark some things that I wanted to do this week, that I really, really wanted to do. I didn't want to put them in this list, and I didn't want to put them on a particular day, but I'm like, I gotta get these things done this week. So I put them on a sticky note and stuck them in this empty spot up here. As you can see, they all got marked off for the week. And Christmas week, So I went with the purple here and a celebration sticker because I used all of my holiday stickers on the other spreads. So I just opted for the celebration sticker here. I used these day covers from Stationery Pal. And I had this Friday off from work since we typically have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, and Christmas Eve was on a Saturday. We officially had the 23rd off as the holiday. So that's always nice to not have to take a vacation day for that. So that worked out. And yeah, this is the work week. Not a whole lot going on this week. It was pretty quiet because a lot of people had begun to take Christmas vacation already. And as you can see with all of my tasks and to-dos, it wasn't a super busy week for me, and I always like that. So yeah, that's that week, and this is the vacation week. I initially had written vacation in this light orange color, and the marker was running out and it looked hideous. So I took my black Zig Clean color dot marker and wrote over it, and then took my fine liner and kind of fussy filled in to make sure I completely covered the mild liner that was running out with the black, and then just outlined it real nicely, and then used my white jelly roll marker to add these little accents on the downstrokes, and also some little dots with the dot marker, and put a little dot in the center with the jelly roll. Made stars out of some of them, put some Zig Clean color dots in other colors, kind of rainbow colors. Also used the Zig Clean color dots to kind of swatch over the date. And yeah, what was a hot mess turned out to be pretty cute. So that is the story behind the vacation script up at the top, hand lettering, I should say. And because I was not working, there was no time blocking on this week. I just put in my to-do list, and any appointments I marked with the washi dots. I marked my payday here, the holidays here, cute planner sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co., as is this one, as is this one, as is this one, and this one. Ooh, those are the same ones. So, yeah. And then another reminder of things that I was working on with my son, that I wanted to follow up with him on his progress. And another cute quote sticker from the Happy Planner Gold Star Quotes. I finished it off with this cute rainbow polka dot washi from Stationery Pal that kind of mimics the design I have going on up here, and the black grid washi from Amazon. And so that finishes out the year and my planner for the year. So that's it, guys, for 2022 in my Hobonichis. Just tuck that little pin loop in the back. I don't need that anymore. So I hope you enjoyed the flip throughs of my planners. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me personally, and also to my channel, as I'm trying to continue to grow this year. If you enjoy my content, and especially if you are interested or curious about the Jibun Techo, which does not get a lot of love on YouTube, to my disappointment, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. I am using the A5 Slim Jibun Techo Standard Planner this year as my catch-all, and I'm going to be posting content on that, and would love if you will go along for the ride this year in my Jibun Techo. So be sure to subscribe if you're interested in that, and also hit the notification bell so when I upload new content, you're one of the first to know. That's it for today, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with me for another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.